Get ready for the Terry Podcast, where real conversations meet in the middle. Now, here's your host, Terry. Thank you for tuning in. This is the second episode of the Terry Podcast, where we talk about everything, where good communication meets in the middle. I hate to talk about this, but man, Rickey Smiley, I gotta address this, brother. I gotta address this. Malcolm X spoke about the comedian or the entertainers being your voices for politics. And it's true today. They're compromised. Rickey Smiley made some, to me, very foolish statements. I'm going to try to be respectful to the brother, but I'm losing a lot of respect for you, because here's the problem I have. You're telling people they're being misinformed when the records of both candidates are there. But I noticed one thing with you, Rickey Smiley. You're not talking policy. You're talking about if she's sworn in, she's from a sorority. The person who would do the swearing in is in a sorority. That's all you care about. We would be making history for what? Your fraternity and your sorority. So you don't give a damn about the everyday person. And all you Negroes sat around that table with him. Yeah, y'all just need to, again, you just need to vote, And he said she would be the first black woman. We're going to stop right there. I can accept Kamala Harris as West Indian because when I go and look up how she was sworn in the state of California, every time it was the first Asian Indian person. Now all of a sudden she's black. Why? Notice why you have to be black? Because they know you're the base. We need to get the base back involved. Because they couldn't play that game with anybody else. Then he makes a statement about Medgar Evers being killed. You think Medgar Evers was just killed because of a vote? Are you that? Are you that off, brother? I know you're a comedian. If I were Medgar Evers' family member, I would have a problem with you. You think they killed that man, assassinated him, along with others, during the civil rights because of a vote? No, it was power. They knew he was asking for something. You don't kill people. If you just want to come to work for free, somebody lets you work for free. Oh, I don't have to pay you? Cool. Vote all day. It's free. But when you start asking for something, wait a minute. You asking for something. See, we got to get like Gino with you. Policy, Bible. We're asking about policy, and you getting on here being Boulee and sassy. I don't care what nobody say about me. You should care about the community, people who have actually helped your career, who have bought tickets to your concerts. I'm an entertainer myself. I care about what my fans think. Do they control my life? No, they don't control my life, but I'm respectful to care about their feelings. See, this is when I understand you guys have been bought out. You shouldn't be speaking for everyday people. I'm not beholden to anyone, because you know what? I'm at my studio in my house. And when I get up, I walk right across the hall and go get back in my bed. If I got to get on here and lie to people, manipulate people, and be just downright dishonest, then that's a problem. But that's the reason you're on radio. They know you're not a threat. You, DL, Steve Harvey, you guys are not a threat to build anything within black society. You're not. Nothing personal, man to man. Nothing personal. Am I perfect? Nah. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. That's why I'm at the point to where I'm at here now, living within my purpose. So as a man, you should know, hey, I was out of order with that. You should correct that, brother. You really should go on air and correct that. Or go speak to her. Hey, Kamala, before I keep talking, I need to know, what are your policies? What are you going to do for the black community? Because I guarantee if you look at your ratings, majority of your fan base are black. That's why you're talking crazy like that. Because if your fan base was white, you wouldn't be saying any of that. You wouldn't be telling those white people how they need to vote. Those Hispanic people how they need to vote. You just need to vote because, and come to think of it, it would be done on King Day, and then it would be a sorority member by her being a sorority. And man, you sound like a cheerleader. I don't need a cheerleader. I need policy. So again, Amanda Seals, I got respect for you at this point. I got nothing but respect. So for Amanda Seals to say, hey, I'm asking, what are your policies? I need a politician to do this or do that. Oh, she would never speak to Hillary Clinton like that. None of you Negroes would speak to her like that. But nobody's asking what got Amanda Seals to that point. Remember, she was shielding for y'all for a while because she thought she was on the right team. And somewhere when reality set in, Amanda Seals did what people do. You know, she did exactly what a person would do who understood, hey, I'm just out here. I'm out here on the block. I'm out here in these streets. You know, I'm out here. And she finding out they not like us. So she got to go back to the table and say, hey, I got summoned, but if you summoning me, what are you going to do? Because I'm out here talking and I need some action behind my talk. Shout out to Amanda. Shots in the air for Amanda. Boop, 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 boop. Shots in the air. I got nothing but respect for her. Because anytime these politicians can manipulate you to say and do anything while they hide back there in the shadows, it's a problem. And I'm going to say this again to the black community. The purpose of me doing my podcast was to say, I need you to educate yourself as a voter. I can show you quickly. Donald Trump, Central Park 6, racist activity he and his daddy practice against black folks. It's there. She's got a record too. I'm not going to even go down it because it's not worth it. Her California record is there, just like his is there. So I'm not going to get into that. I got to get into what's your policy. Gino, policy. That's it. Policy. To the Boulee Negro entertainers, please be quiet. You don't speak for everyday people. You're rich. There's nothing wrong with that. You're rich, but you don't have the same problems. I've gone through that in life. I've drove a basic vehicle, an in-between vehicle, and a nice vehicle. And every now and then I'll catch myself staring over at somebody in a vehicle that I wouldn't have bought, but I don't know their situation. If that's the best they could do, hey man, do what you got to do till you make it. So I'm humbled in life by seeing, man, look where I came from. I grew up in a 1-bedroom house. 3 kids slept in the same room. My mother slept on the couch. She worked hard and we moved up. I make more money than my mother made, and yet I'm still not any further than her because I didn't understand a lot of things about economics. I didn't understand life. And in our community, we're not teaching, we're not building economists. We're not building ownership. That's why everything in our community is owned by Asians or Arabs. You get the point, Rickey Smiley? See, when you go home to that gated community, that nice big house, that nice car, and you're able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, think about that ticket buyer out there who bought your ticket, who thought you were funny. That's who builds your career. No different than me. When I go do a show and make the money I make, those are fans paying me. That's why the promoter can pay me, because of the fans. So when I speak to the public, I understand. See, when you guys make it, man, you forget. You literally forget. You throw it away, matter of fact. Let's just keep it real. Keep it 100. You throw it away. You don't want to, ain't no more black problems for you. Ain't no more racism because you got 10 million in the bank. Yeah, it's still racism. It's still racism. Serena couldn't get in a restaurant or somewhere over in Paris. Aisha, Steph Curry's wife, had an incident over in France. We deal with racism every day because at the end of the day, if you got 30 million, if you got Kanye money, at the end of the day, to these people, you are a Negro. So Rickey, Smiley, take that time. You and others, just don't do these camps with the kids. Start building businesses. You know, the 44,000 that I heard about, that just showed up out of nowhere. I haven't seen them. Hey, y'all get together and you raise money for businesses. Help businesses. Put back into the community. I go do free things. I've done free shows. I've done free videos for people. That's my way of giving back. And I try to educate people. I try to educate the community. And through conversations with friends, I realize my people are not educated. They're trained. King's legacy was to empower you. Medgar Evers was trying to empower you, not just to pull a lever. That's free. Put some power behind that vote because you asked for something. You wanted my vote? This what I want. Can you do it? If you can't, I'm going to look at this other candidate. Notice when Ice Cube went in and said, hey guys, I got this plan. You know, Dr. Claude Anderson has been telling us about powernomics and things we need to do, the levels, and Cube took something in there similar. I can't say completely, but what he took to the Democrats, he offered it to both parties. Hey, we'll talk to you later. Trump at least sat down and listened to him. You guys don't even want to listen. You ignore, and this is a practice. You've ignored black folks practicing benign neglect. Hey, since the 60s, because we got it popping. It was on and popping. Because we understood we got to get some movement here. We got to get it popping. Because every time in history we get it moving, why do you think they hid Black Wall Street? There were 50 other Black Wall Streets. And when they burned it down, black folks rebuilt it. Why do you think they flooded our towns? There's too much history here, and you worried about the Boulee Negroes who do nothing. Speak about the history of how black people have been systematically attacked by the U.S. economically. We want to keep you stripped down. We'll let a couple of you Negroes get rich, but yeah, you can't do nothing with it. I guarantee you they got you so messed up in the head, if I asked you like they asked a Supreme Court justice, what is a woman, you're going to sit there, just like Ray J. What I understand is, man, a woman is my mother, a biological, physical woman. That's a woman who birthed me in the world. A trans man is what it is, or a trans woman. You're still biologically what you are. Okay? So to the Boulee Negro, before any of you speak up, from the DLs to the Steve Harveys, hey, I'm just throwing an alley hoop. I just threw y'all alley hoop. How about that? I just threw you an alley hoop, and I'm going to see if you're smart enough to be quiet or correct it, because you're going to keep talking And it's going to get hotter in this kitchen, man. It's going to get real hot in this kitchen because we got too much to lose. There's too much at stake with every election. So all of this, just vote and be quiet. What my one black job is, here we go again with the celebrity Negro. They won't have a conversation with the real people, the grassroots. I haven't seen y'all bring Tariq Nasheed on at all. You're not going to bring a Dr. Claude Anderson on at all. Vicky Dillard at all. You're going to bypass that conversation. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like, I think Don Lemon was supposed to bring him on, and we all wait on, Tariq finna get on there and just, do some straightening, as we say, with foundational black Americans. He had to cancel that. Dig that. He had to cancel that. He's like, he got that phone call. No, you're not bringing Tariq up here. You can bring anybody else. Educate yourself. Educate yourself, okay? That's my time, y'all. Episode number 2 is now in the books. The Terry podcast, man, I'm here to talk. And it's where communication meets in the middle of the road to do some straightening. Peace out, man.